I came through like a kumbaya. My brown brothers got me feeling fossil like Mexico high. I slid in there like you know I did my little cha-cha-cha. K5 side, I'm mighty, mighty, mighty. Speakers kicking on karate, that's that key-ya-ya. I told her hurry up, mama, underlay E-ya-ya. Remember that Nelly song from country grandmama? Underlay, underlay.
I remember before I joined the Navy back in 2005, I didn't really have that many issues with how I perceived myself, because there wasn't too many other people that I saw that were different than the way I looked. I was pretty skinny, I wasn't too big, I was pretty cut or whatever, but I wasn't comparing myself to anybody. There wasn't avenues to where I opened up my phone and I saw people flexing or doing this and doing that. But as years continue to go by, I found myself seeing more people with this ideal image that I wanted to get to. And what it caused me to do is it caused me to reject how I saw myself and started to want to put on this image that I saw other people have. So.
Well, you don't really know about your insecurities until people tell you that you should be insecure about them. When you're picked on constantly every day about how you look or how you dress or how you talk or how you do anything.
For me personally, it's been being too skinny. So I've always been really thin, genetics, not having the biggest appetite in the world.
You know, I shied away from a lot of things because when people think you're too skinny, you don't want to show your body.
I grew up not the most in shape child, so I kind of got bullied as a young child, elementary through middle school.
I hated the way I looked. I was bullied a lot, mainly because I was the bigger girl.
Having a gap or having a big nose, or you know, my skin color changing in the summer.
There were times where I didn't want to look in the mirror. There were times where when I looked in the mirror, I was dissatisfied with how I looked because of what I saw someone else look. And as I think about social media now, I think that still plays like a heavy part in a lot of our lives.
Definitely struggle with anxiety, and I even went through a season of depression where I felt like I was supposed to look a certain way.
I had to be honestly delivered from people. I had to stop living my life by other people's standards and do what I wanted to do.
Listen, social media can kill you. Comparison kills, and so it's easy to get caught up in looking at the models on Instagram and saying you want that type of body style.
Don't compare yourself to these people on Instagram, and especially not the bodybuilding community, because you have no idea how they look that way or why they look that way, how they stay so lean. A lot of it's not natural, and it's not something that's attainable.
There's a lot of things that you see on there that is like, oh, you have to look like this, and you have to have this perfect Coca-Cola bottle shaped body, you have to have this big round booty, everything has to be perfect. And I had to realize that it's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be happy within yourself. If you're not happy within yourself and your own body, you'll never be happy trying to reach what anybody else looks like.
So I'm not supposed to look like this girl on Instagram or that girl. That really helps me kind of to stay sane and just keep my head screwed on straight.
People don't necessarily showcase, the bad times in their life. They showcase the edited photos, like mostly just the positives in their life. They're not sharing everything.
We see people getting glorified and praised and getting so much attention because of how they look and getting likes and stuff, and then you find the average person who's not as fit, or the regular person who's no attention is being paid to. So what that does is it causes you to desire something that's other than yourself, and it causes you to reject who you are. I found myself in that spiral where I was rejecting who I was, but I had to get to the point to where I understood that I have to love myself, and I can't expect someone to give me what I can't even give myself.
So after that, I realized that I have the most important opinion when it comes to myself.
I actually looked myself in the mirror and I was like, you look good. Forget what everybody else thinks, because you look good.
It may not be shaped how I want it to be shaped, but it's just like this is my body and I'm going to love it.
There's no way that I can fit in to be this thick girl or be a straight hair model or whatever that people want me to be, but it takes a long time. It doesn't happen overnight to, you know, look in the mirror and love who you are.
I know it might sound cliche, but I would literally, until it clicked, stand in front of the mirror and tell myself that I'm valued, I am loved, and I am worthy.
And begin to make declarations as to who you are. What do you want to become? How do you want to look? How do you want to feel? And I had to start to make steps and decisions that was going to get me to that place. So it wasn't about me looking like this person, or it wasn't about me looking like that person, but it was about me finding my ideal image